Hey everyone, and hail to the fellowship. We thank you guys for tuning in. I am your nerdy normie reviewer, the Elvin Barber, and joining me as always is the lore loyalist himself, TC, the token motherfucking cripple. What is up?
Not much. This news is fantastic.
And we are those guys. Today we are talking G4. What up? Nielsen numbers confirm Comcast failed. G4 Revival was the lowest watched television network of 2022. I'll put the article link in the description box below, but I want to read a specific section here. Here it is. How bad was G4 2.0's last place finish? During its brief run from November 2021 to October 2022, the network managed to pull an average of only 1,000 views during a period of 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. every Monday through Friday. I wonder why.
Wow. What? Um. Yeah. The the network is. I didn't even know it was on TV. Honestly, I thought it was just on online. I did
How
not.
path-
I didn't even know it was on TV. So,
how pathetic is that though?
and this was not. This was like through the entire run, right? It wasn't even just. It wasn't just after her little spiel.
No, no, just what I mean. That definitely didn't help. But yeah, this was like their run. This was their run. 1,000 between that time frame when, and it's crazy because we've gotten more than 1,000 views on a video, and we just fucking started.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And they've G4 has been around for a very long time. Like I know they stepped away for a minute and then they came back, they rebranded and rebooted and everything. And but G4 was is like, well, supposed to be well known, but not according to the Nielsen ratings. Like I see why the company went under. Like holy shit. It's weird. It's weird.
Like, yeah, I remember really liking G4 when I was a kid
Mm-hmm.
or a teenager at least. Used to be used to be my jam.
That I used to love it too. I used to love fucking what's her face on there,
Olivia Munn.
Olivia. Oh hell yeah, Olivia Munn. Give me some Munn all day. Yeah, I was like, oh shit, she knows about games.
And she actually seemed to know her shit. Like that was the
Yeah,
other thing. It's like
yeah, she actually
easy,
seemed competent.
easy on the eyes and knows her shit. That's impressive. That's a good
It,
combination.
it's a great combination. Would go to Comic Cons and actually dress up and immerse herself within the whole culture. It was like, what more can you ask for? Like this is what made, you know, obviously it's not the one thing that made G4 stick out, but it was definitely a prominent thing, and people tuned in, and it was great. And then they went away from it for a while, and they came back. They tried to bring it back, and it's hard to do it these days because of the how overly saturated the internet is, right? I mean,
Yeah,
you can
I
go,
mean,
you can,
in terms of, I don't watch much in the way of primetime TV anymore. I watch mainly YouTube and I
mm-hmm.
stream stuff for the channel. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to YouTube, Twitch, a lot of social media just for pretty much anything. So I can see the competition being stiff in a sense, like, it really takes time to build that audience back up again. But, when one of your employees, out of nowhere wants to go on a rant about sexism in gaming and completely alienates herself and and the company, uh, yeah, that's not going to help.
This The thing is, like, this more than anything else is what happens when you attack your audience.
Correct. Yeah,
But, like, even when people disagree with us in our comment section, we at least appreciate the interaction.
we do.
And,
We earnestly do.
like, and this is the only difference between, like, all these other properties that are constantly throwing shade and G4 is that G4 didn't have they didn't have the clout at that point to deal to throw out those kinds of the kind of shit. This is
Right.
the ultimate fate of anyone who does throw shade. The only difference is that other companies have a larger built-in fan base, but that's
Yeah.
also something G4 had that channels like ours doesn't have. Is people already knew their name? They knew their name for
Correct.
a decade,
Correct.
so
Yeah.
they had a built-in. Well, I mean, I don't know how built-in of an audience it was clearly, but they had name recognition at the very least.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And
mean, I wish other networks and studios can look at this and be like, maybe we should stay away from, the virtual signaling and the message, so to speak, because
yeah,
over time we're gonna start losing a lot of viewers and views and fans, which they already are. But like you said, a lot of these, like a Marvel, like Marvel these days, for example, already has that built-in established fandom, right? Like there's just a lot of Marvel shows out, so
they
they
have
can,
built-in goodwill now.
yeah, so they can put out something that's trash, and people are gonna go see it. They're gonna go see it.
But
Granted, it's go ahead.
sorry, they're just now realizing that they can't do that indefinitely. They can't put
Yeah,
out shit after shit after shit after shit and keep
I,
going.
I was gonna say, granted, as of late, the numbers aren't the same as they used to. A lot of less people are going to watch these films, but um, but as of currently, they can afford to put out shit. Um, yeah, G4, like they couldn't do that. They were just coming back and reading, and they got fucking torpedoed, man. They got torpedoed.
They told on themselves way too soon if they wanted
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. But I had to throw this article up, man. I had to get your thoughts on the matter. I just thought it was pretty crazy
It's hysterical.
and
And this is
and hilarious.
who genuinely was a fan of G4 back in the day.
Hmm.
Here's the thing: I didn't know G4 was a thing until this rant. Like I didn't realize they'd even come back.
Oh, really?
I really didn't. And then this rant explodes all over YouTube, and I'm like, huh. I didn't even know they were a thing, let alone that they torpedoed their audience.
You know what's funny? I honestly don't know if I even knew they were a thing until this rant, to be honest. Until that happened and it was like all over. You know how they say, what do they usually say? Any publicity is good publicity, but I'm like, nah, not in this case. Like,
This is case in point that that's not true.
that is not true. Like, I'm sure they wish they could bring this one back. Like, I know they do. I know they do.
They wish they
The
could
con-
walk it back for sure.
the shit that followed, the people who lost their jobs, which sucks that they lost their jobs. Like,
But this tells me, based on this though, that whether or not that rant happened, they were doomed.
yeah,
They clearly didn't have enough of an audience. Like I said, I literally had no idea that they were around again until I heard this rant
the
happen.
rant, the rant,
Um,
sexism in gaming.
so I don't think that their platform. And the thing is, like back when it was first around, that was a new thing. Now it's a dime a dozen, and you can get it for free, or at least for the
Exactly.
cost of internet. Like
Yep. Yep.
so,
You're exactly right.
That's just the nature of the beast now.
I was gonna say, is that the gambit?
That's the gambit.
We thank you guys for tuning in. We do ask that you smash that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what you think, hit that bell for notifications, share this video out there. Again, we thank you for subscribing to our channel. We just look forward to giving you guys some good content. You guys have a great day and have a happy new year.
Happy New Year, everyone.